Once again, it gets proven that basketball has the worst fan base out of all the sports. Let's get to it, man. It's your boy Big Dog Talk Sports. Please leave all thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button if you're rocking with the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Behind the Bench Network. Salute. So, now there's people out here saying Chris Bosh is closer to being Nick Claxton than he is Anthony Davis. The disrespect on Chris Bosh's name is insane. Now, do I believe Chris Bosh is as good as Anthony Davis? No. But to say he's closer to Nick Claxton is disrespectful. No disrespect to Nick Claxton, but you're not on those guys' level. Chris Bosh is one of the all-time great power forwards to play this game. And I feel like even though he won 2 championships with the Miami Heat alongside Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, people forgot how great of a player Chris Bosh was. He was one of the top power forwards in the league. But we do know that his career get disrespected in order to help a narrative for a specific player. Now, I'm not really trying to get in too deep about who that player is, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Not saying that this player himself is doing it, but I'm just saying his loyalists are doing this. His worshipers are doing this. His fanboys. Chris Bosh, before going to the Miami Heat, was averaging probably 23, 24, and 10. Perennial all-star for the Toronto Raptors. Was getting them to the playoffs. It's not like he was playing on great teams. So, you're going to have some of those like, oh, well, he didn't win no championship. I mean, damn, bro. Everybody can't win the championship. Everybody don't have a team to win the championship. But then he joins the Miami Heat, create a super team with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. He becomes the third option. And yes, obviously he will be the third option because LeBron James and Dwayne Wade were better players than Chris Bosh. No argument should be made for that. At that time, in my opinion, when they first joined up, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade were the second and third best players in the league, following behind Kobe Bryant. So it only makes sense Chris Bosh be the third option. But now I feel like because there are people in the media and fanboys of that specific player that I mentioned before, they want to minimize the greatness of the players that were around him. And unfortunately for Chris Bosh, he's one of those, and his legacy gets disrespected. As if he wasn't one of the important players on that Miami Heat team. So now they're saying he's closer to Nick Claxton than he is to Anthony Davis. Like, this has to stop, man. This has to stop. Like, we got to stop disrespecting legends. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard Dwayne Wade say Chris Bosh was a top 5 power forward. I'm hoping he's not meaning all time. Because, see, now you wilding. No disrespect to Bosh. I want him to get all the respect he deserves, but he's not top 5 power forward all time. But was he arguably top 5 at his position in his prime at the time he played? Hey, if you want to go back, you could probably make that argument. Matter of fact, he was top 5. If I'm thinking about it, I'll probably make a video on that later on the top 5 players at each position in that time frame. But wait, if you're saying all time, you wildin'. But please, y'all, stop disrespecting Chris Bosh. All the young people who wasn't really around or was too young to understand what was going on in the NBA at that time, go back and watch some Chris Bosh. Very highly skilled player. One of the best big men in the league. One of the best players in the league. Can shoot the ball, shoot the mid-range, can shoot the 3. Solid rebounder. He was very important on those Miami Heat teams that got to the finals 4 times and won 2 championships. So please stop disrespecting Chris Bosh. That's all I ask. Was he my favorite player? No, he's not my favorite player. But even if you're not my favorite player, I respect greatness. I think Anthony Davis, as talented as he is, I think in the future he's going to get disrespected more. Kyrie Irving's getting disrespected. Hell, Charles Barkley got disrespected. you know, Michael. When you see Michael Jordan getting disrespected, we have the worst fan base. Now, I'm not saying you got to agree that this person is the best player ever, but when you say things like if Michael Jordan played today, he beat DeMar DeRozan, you're just being nasty with it. No disrespect to DeMar DeRozan, but come on, you're not Mike. And DeMar DeRozan, I hope he's not a fake dude. I'm pretty sure he will say he's not Mike. But all in all, man, the Chris Bosh disrespect got to stop. He's getting the same treatment Kevin Love was getting when he's with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's got to stop, man. You're talking about all-time great players who put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the sport. But that's all I got to say, man. This is just another episode of Basketball Having the Worst Fan Base. I'm out.